Once upon a rather suspiciously beautiful night.
No, this is not a bedtime storytelling channel. Oh heavens, these little brats again. Sorry about the white spirits. They love to cause trouble. Anyway, I am Rel Heart. You can call me Rel. This is my first. Wait, didn't I upload my first intro video? The one that went viral? Do you ever imagine making your first video 100 times in your head, but when it's actually time to upload it, perfection paralysis kicks in? This all started a few months ago when some people decided I was a loser. Hey, you little brats, can you tone down the background a bit? It's so damn scary. It's not scary, but it's creepily judging. Anyway, that moment made my blood boil, and that boiling blood lit a fire in my heart to prove them wrong. And that fire sparked the creative circuits in my head. I wanted to prove to myself that I wasn't a loser and definitely not a fool. Then I had this idea to start my own YouTube channel, a place where I could explore the things I am endlessly curious about. Why do humans interpret the world the way they do? And why do those interpretations change how they behave? Why do people look at the same reality and see completely different things? Can't you think of anything other than food? Fine, forget I ever asked you guys. As I was saying, the answer can be anything or nothing. Confusing? Yeah, I don't know the answer either. But while trying to figure out what it is, I hope maybe somewhere along the way, I will figure out the meaning of everything, or at least the meaning of my own life. Your wisdom is a bit late, considering 5 seconds ago, you compared the circle to every food item in existence. Sit down. And so, to find that meaning, I decided to start a YouTube channel. First came the easy parts. I figured those out in one day, as I already knew what I wanted to do here. Then came the mascot. Apparently, my curiosity is fast, but my drawing perfectionism is not. Eventually, I started writing the script for my first video. Before I began, I thought it would take 1 day. I didn't know I was trying to sprint toward the horizon on a treadmill. Then, suddenly, my algorithm started feeding me intro videos of storytime animators. These people were uploading their first videos and blowing up overnight. Then I thought, wait, technically my channel does use animation, so I could do the same, right? And that's when something very dangerous happened. I became delusional. I thought I could ride the trend, gain subscribers quickly, become successful overnight, then slap success in the face of people who once called me a loser. And that's when I got greedy. I became so obsessed with the idea of instant success that every script I wrote started disappointing me, and the cycle continued. I spent 3 months trying to build a masterpiece to ride that wave, only to realize while I was polishing my surfboard, the ocean had become completely crowded. I was so obsessed with being perfect that I completely forgot why I wanted to start the channel in the first place. Reality eventually hit me with a few simple truths I couldn't ignore. That's when I realized trends die. Perfection obsession freezes progress, and success that only exists in your head never becomes real. That's when I had to ask myself, what does success actually mean to you? Was it just going viral? Was it proving something? Was it just money? To answer that, actually, I am still not entirely sure what success is. All I know is I didn't start this to be a trend chaser. I started this to learn something meaningful, to explore perspectives, to get amused by strange ideas, and to find my people, the ones who enjoy digging into rabbit holes as much as I do. In a world where most people mechanically run through same exact routines every day, I just want to sit with curious minds, exchange ideas, and grow wiser together. That was a purpose I forgot. But maybe that was a blessing in disguise. It made me snap out of it and see what I was trapped by. So I threw away the script I worked on for 3 months. But then I absolutely had no idea what my first video should be. So I decided to search how to deal with perfection paralysis. Right, perfection paralysis. You know that saying, when life gives you tangerines, lemons, squeeze every diamond drop and make lemonade. Well, life was throwing perfection paralysis at me, so I decided to make a video about it. And that's how this video was born. And this time, everything just flowed. Because I wasn't trying to invent something perfect. I was just telling the truth. And while writing it, I discovered a strange little paradox. It's actually funny. The video about perfection paralysis was actually curing my perfection paralysis. Turns out the trick isn't perfection. It's simplifying the idea until it can breathe. So, if you are someone who's been wanting to start something, a channel, a project, a dream, take it from a professional overthinker. Your first attempt will not be perfect, but it doesn't need to be. It just needs to exist. And this channel finally does. Wait, you actually pressed it already? Oh well, too late to panic now.